if I'm buying a, let's say, air fryer, if you don't have an air fryer and you're buying an air fryer, are you going to use it for multiple things? Are you just going to use it for French fries and it just sits on your countertop or goes behind your, goes under your cabinet? Or are you going to say, oh, I'm going to start using my air fryer for chicken now and do my chicken wings in there. I'm going to use it for salmon. I'm going to use it for fries. I'm going to use it for vegetables. As long as you're using your items, they're great. If you're not using them, they're just there. Welcome back to another episode of Cook Your Way Through Life with me, Chef Drake. And today's tip or trick is less about actually giving you a way to do things, but more about talking about if you need to stop doing things. So we all buy things. I mean, we are consumer society, so we love to buy things, right? But do you really need that extra kitchen gadget? So one of the things that I learned when I worked at America Test Kitchen back in the day is that you should always, especially depending on the size of your kitchen, you should always look for utensils and gadgets that can do multiple things, because what you don't want to have is a fully stocked kitchen of things you do not use. So I really kind of go by that mantra. Also, I travel a lot. So I try to keep well, I have to, but I also try to keep my items to a minimum because I'm very nomadic. I live here, I live there. I've been in New Zealand the last 2 years more than I've been in America. So it's like I try to make sure I keep a very small amount of items that I'm keeping at different locations because I don't even really go home a lot. So yeah. So anyway, one of the things I want to talk about today for me is I bought a blowtorch that I've literally used one time. So it's one of those things where if you're buying something, you spend your money how you want to spend it. I'm not counting anybody's pockets. But if you're buying something, my rule of thumb that I try to go by, obviously not all the time, is how many times am I going to use it? Can I use it in different ways? Will it take up space that I do not have? And with this one, it was an impulse buy. I really wanted to actually do a creme brulee for a client because I'm a personal chef. And I knew I could have did a creme brulee a different way. I could have did it a different way. And I was like, no. I want to do a nice tableside creme brulee. So I need a nice torch so it looks really nice. The aesthetic was amazing. I got a really good tip. My guests love me. My clients have actually, like, we've been locked in for a while. But I say that to say, even though it was a business expense, even though I did all that, now I have this blowtorch that I have not used again, right? So I think the biggest thing is for the home cook, or even if you're a personal chef and thinking about things, because that's also a different thing too. When I buy different things for business, I also try to see if I'm going to use it multiple times. So just make sure you have room for it in your kitchen, and then try to think, okay, if I'm buying a, let's say, air fryer, if you don't have an air fryer and you're buying an air fryer, are you going to use it for multiple things? Are you just going to use it for French fries and it just sits on your countertop or goes behind your, goes under your cabinet? Or are you going to say, oh, I'm going to start using my air fryer for chicken now and do my chicken wings in there. I'm going to use it for salmon. I'm going to use it for fries. I'm going to use it for vegetables. As long as you're using your items, they're great. If you're not using them, they're just there. So tip of the day is, don't buy any more kitchen gadgets that you know you do not want, or not that you don't want, because we want them, but you know you're not going to use, because it does nothing but take up space, and we can use that space for other things. So hopefully that helps. Don't turn into a hoarder like I used to be with my kitchen gadgets. And also go through all your cabinets. I treat my kitchen where I'm at, because I do travel so much and I'm a nomad. I treat everything the same way that I learned a long time ago with your seasonings that I talked about on this show, where I check my seasonings every 3 months. So every time the seasons change, I check my seasonings. You should go through your cabinets, and I'll say, if you have not used a gadget in a year, donate it to Goodwill, give it to a family member, do something with it, because obviously if you haven't used it in a year, you're probably not going to use it this year. So, all right, see you next time. Make sure you come back.
Thank you for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe even learned something. You know what to do next. Please hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons below and have a great day.